Yeah. Gotta get there fast, Sean. Yeah. Gotta get there fast, Sean.
Hello Britball Nation and welcome to our power rankings following the third week of Uniball. We're going to kick things off with Division 2, but before we do so, remember, if you want your highlights, celebrations or pre-game hype included in double coverage's content, all you have to do is get in touch and we'll figure out a way to get your big plays on our big screen. We lost a good number of games across Division 2 this weekend due to a variety of reasons, so there's not as much shift in the rankings as there might have been otherwise. But to find out more, let's jump into it. We'll get the dirty work out of the way first as the Napier Knights drop off the bottom of the rankings due to inactivity. This weekend they welcome Lancaster north of the wall, and so will have an opportunity to earn their way back into the rankings by dispatching the former Division 1 Bombers. An honourable mention goes out to the Liverpool Raptors. The Raptors took apart the Bradford Bears on Sunday, with the game being called at the half due to Bradford running low on healthy bodies. The Raptors may well be worthy of a spot in the rankings, but having only played half a fixture and against a clearly troubled Bradford side, will need a bit more persuading.
10.
The Griffins make their rankings debut courtesy of posting up a 50 burger in their season opener. They'd get a higher ranking, but ultimately they laid the smackdown on a rookie team that sounds as though it took a number of injuries in key positions early. Still, we can't stay mad at a team that posts up burgers. With Bangor up next, the Griffins will have an opportunity to test their mettle against the top dogs in the conference.
9.
These two stay tied together by their sterling starts to the season, but we'll get an opportunity to split them apart this weekend as UCL travel to Southampton and Quimble welcome the Greenwich Mariners. They'll each need to put in strong second performances to stay in the rankings.
8.
Fear not, sons and daughters of York, you keep your spot in the rankings, for now. Heriot Watt head to York this Sunday and we'll get a chance to see the Centurions take on the young programme that had some major upgrades over the off-season but are yet to see these pay dividends on the field. We'll look for a similarly confident win from York if they want to keep climbing the rankings.
7.
Chargers slip a little as others climb, but won't be falling off the rankings anytime soon thanks to their strong start to the season. Their perfect record should keep them in the rankings until we see them again in week 5 if the game against ARU actually goes ahead. This season does make us wonder what reasons aren't acceptable for delaying fixtures anymore.
6.
Blitz slide through inactivity and others climbing the ranks. We'll be keeping an ear to the ground for fitness updates out of the southwest. Luckily for Plymouth, they only have one more pre-Christmas fixture against the Bournemouth Bobcats in week 5.
5.
Bangor continue to impress with 2 shutouts and 2 strong offensive performances. They're moving the ball well through both the air and on the ground and are looking like a dangerous all-weather offense. Sunday saw the Mud Dogs' aerial attack looking dominant, though they also punched in 3 scores on the ground. The game tape shows they outmatched the Kiel Crusaders in every phase of the game and confidence is clearly growing on the Welsh coast. Week 5 might be the first real test as they travel to the burger-earning Leeds Griffins.
4.
Burners drop but only through inactivity as other teams take the leap above them in the rankings. Brunel get back on the field this Sunday against the KCR Regents, who were hoping to get the season underway last weekend against Southampton but were defeated by the soggy affections of Storm Angus. A strong performance from the Burners will see them climb, but we're not likely to accept excuses of pulling starters early if their opponents run them close again this time around.
3.
Wait, we said only a burger would drop the Jets from the top spot. Well, we were feeling generous this week and allowed a couple of near misses the benefit of the doubt. 50 burgers aren't easy to come by in the age of the mercy clock. Even so, the Jets have the opportunity to rise back up the ranks this weekend as they welcome the Huddersfield Hawks to Coventry and will be confident of victory against the Huddersfield side that weren't able to get on the scoreboard in their opener last weekend.
2.
The Gladiators put in back-to-back dominant performances that leave them sitting pretty atop the 2A Southwest. Aberystwyth had no answer to the Gladiators' ground game, which in turn opened up opportunities for the aerial attack once they got into Aber territory. Only a second half mercy clock kept the Clouds from getting their first 50 burger of the season, though credit to Tirano, they did put their first points on the board since March 2015 with a 70-yard breakaway touchdown from Michael Flannery.
1.
And Lincoln moved themselves to the top of our Division 2 power rankings courtesy of an authoritative 42-0 win over the Northampton Nemesis. 35-0 up at the half, we won't lie about the fact we were very disappointed not to see a 50 burger, but we asked the Colonials for more and more we got. Running back Dean Turner led the Lincoln offense on 5 straight scoring drives to open the first half, and the Colonials secondary had a strong performance all round, allowing Lincoln their first shutout of the season. Next up for Lincoln are the MMU Eagles, where we'll get our first opportunity to see a common opponent between the Colonials and the Jets and judge whether our choice to move Lincoln to the top of the rankings was justified. So, what do you think of the changes at the top of our rankings, nation? Did the Jets deserve to fall from their pedestal? Which team or teams have we left off the list that you think should be included? As ever, all you have to do is let us know in the comments down below. We'd really like these videos to become something of a conversation between DC and the Britball community, so never hesitate to get in touch. Remember, if you agree with these rankings or even just like the format, give this video a thumbs up, it really helps. We'll be introducing more video content soon, so make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already, and if you're featured in these rankings, why not give us a share on your social media platform of choice. It takes mere moments, but it really helps us out in reaching a wider audience and ensuring these videos are something that we're able to sustain moving forwards. In the meantime, play hard, play safe, And go check out our scoop of week 3, where we cover everything from the last weekend of Britball in under 10 minutes.